Hey guys, today we are doing a back to school haul. I am so excited to share some of the items that I picked up because they're not things that I was planning on and I am so happy with it. So I have a kindergartner and a preschooler, and one of them is going to school and one of them is going to be homeschooled. So that is this is like kind of a mix of the stuff that we picked up. But the first thing I want to share is the thing I'm most excited about, and it is this container that has containers inside. I picked this up from Michael's and it has 6 little containers in here. It's $19.99, but it was on sale for 40% off, so that's like $8 off. So I was really happy, but I got it to replace this thing, which was like a caddy. And in here, I used to have like our crayons, markers, colored pencils, scissors, like lots of stuff in here, like what you would normally think you would have on your table. But the problem is I have a 1-year-old, and anytime this is left on the table, she comes and just takes everything out. Everything ends up all over the floor. It's like a complete nightmare. So I still will probably fill this with some stuff. Maybe it'll be more paint stuff, but it'll be something I keep on the shelf and I pull down like somewhere where my kids can't. And then this now has all the little things, and you can just pull out one box. Like if you want to do crayons, you can just pull out one box and open that up for them to use rather than having like the entire caddy down. So it just opens up like this, and then they can use it like a pencil box. It's narrower than a pencil box. Like I think traditionally maybe it's like a photo keeper or something, but just really like this and really excited to have this solution. So this is actually the first school supply I did pick up though for my little ones, is these jumbo crayons. Much bigger than the traditional like regular sized crayons that you would normally buy. I'll show you side by side. So here we have a jumbo and here we have a regular. So you can see not only is it longer, it's much thicker. So really good for those small hands to be able to grasp onto, and just probably more durable. So I was excited to pick these up. This is something I've actually never had before, and I think it would be a really good stocking stuffer too. So jumbo crayons is the first probably big purchase that we got. Outside of that, I also picked up these primary composition books, which I honestly didn't even really know existed until we were shopping. It's specifically a primary one, so you have to find the one that says primary. But in it, it has like this journaling place at the top where you can draw, and then it has kind of the more handwriting lined pages rather than wide ruled or college ruled. So really excited about these. These are going to be really good for my kindergartner, and I just think these are awesome. Another thing like in that vein is I also picked up some handwriting paper, and so it just kind of looks like the composition paper, but it's just specifically like a whole book just for handwriting practice. So I did pick that up as well. Kindergarten, probably about that age where we're going to start writing. So another thing I picked up that I'm also storing in this box are glue sticks. I got quite a few more glue sticks and like just some regular glue. Really good for crafts and stuff at home, and you need a lot when you have little kids. So it was definitely a good time to pick that up. And that I think is about it for the homeschool portion. I already have so many craft supplies, jewels, sequins, pom-poms, that sort of thing. I did not need to replenish that. I did replenish expo markers. That is definitely something that we always need replacing of at our house. I got both the regular kind of size and the fine tip. And then I did pick up some new watercolors as well. We don't typically use a lot of watercolors around this house, but my daughter did need some for school, so she's gonna get that. We also picked up some Ticonderoga checking pencils. They are red, and honestly, these were kind of hard to find, but I am excited for these, to be able to use these, and my daughter needed them for kindergarten, which is how I thought of them, but I'm excited to use them at home too. But if you don't know the Ticonderoga brand, it's like the best pencil out there, but they are a little more expensive, and my daughter did need some for school. So I got her a pack of like say 12 of the Ticonderoga, and then I just got her some regular like off-brand ones too, because they are a little more pricey. So we're just gonna see how that works for us, but they are super nice if you do get a chance to use them. My daughter did need a new pencil box, so she got that along with some scissors, well, not really safety scissors. I guess they kind of are because they don't have the sharp point, but we got her 2 pairs of those. And then also I picked her up some white erasers, not the pink kind. I think these just work so much better. They're softer, they're easier to erase with. I really like the high polymer white erasers. And then another thing like for me that I got were a pack of Sharpies. I just love markers for myself, and so in doing planning and doing crafts and stuff, we always need Sharpies. So I just got myself a new kind of little set with more pastel colors just to add to my Sharpie collection. And I'm trying to think if there really is anything else worth like kind of showing, because we got some of the typicals, right? We got some colored pencils and crayons and a notebook, but I feel like, you know, most people have that. It's on your list. You don't need to think about that. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else like worth showing. We did get some folders, and if you are getting folders for little kids, the plastic folders that have pockets and the little brads in there, the 3-ring type things, those are the kinds I would recommend. They're not paper, they're not gonna rip, if they're not gonna get ruined if they get spilled on. So definitely for little ones, I like the plastic that has both the 3-ring options and the folder options. So we got these, like 8 of these in every color they had basically. We picked up some more construction paper. I did also get some sheet protectors, which is gonna be nice to use. And that's about it for the haul this year. I actually did post 2 videos on one classroom supplies. If you need some ideas for classroom supplies, like if you're homeschooling, some of my best homeschooling items, and also like preschool supplies. So if you have a preschooler and you want to know like what kinds of things are good, dot markers, that sort of thing, I also have a video on that. So I'll link both of those in the description below. And I know this is like a back to school kind of haul, but I just want to share a tip with you too that I just learned before I forget. And that is, if you have a jar of spaghetti sauce, say that you don't use, and you put it in the fridge, if you store it upside down, it's gonna last in there and not mold so much better because it'll take the air out of there. So that's just a tip that I recently learned and have started using, and I wanted to share it with you all before I forget, even though it's not really like this video at all. So anyway, we're super excited to go back to school. I have some files on my website. I can post that below too, for our themes for the year, what we're going to be doing. It's pretty much the same as last year. So I will post that in the freebies section of my website, and all the themes for what we did last year are there. So I may or may not update some of the blog posts to include some of the, if we do anything new this year, but yeah, just check that out if you need some free resources, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and happy back to school season. Bye.